Often I'll start off working with an individual and then they'll come to recognize, I don't want to let it go. The reason often they don't want to let it go is there's a fear that if I let this go, I'm going to lose my edge and I'm not going to try anymore. The one principle of the universe and this world is evolution. Life just goes on and it continues to evolve. Just having an openness that we don't have all the answers, and have an openness and a willingness to see that our lives and our course and our development is a co-creation. It's a co-creation with you and life. Where people go wrong is that either they think that they're in control 100% and then they become obsessive and controlling, and then there's friction because they're constantly fighting. Life is like a battle that they're constantly having to push through and forge and get through, and it's all about force. Or they give up, they don't take any responsibility for the co-creation and they just wait. And then life will give them opportunities, but they're not jumping on any of them because they're thinking it will happen for them. But it's a bit like the idea, there's no one coming to save you, right? It's your life, it's going to be us. But it's a co-creation. This co-creation is just being open and seeing that it's a willingness to be wrong, and it's a willingness to learn, and it's a willingness to grow. And that's why there's the external journey and the internal journey. The external journey, money, status, fame, credibility, accolades. Is that important? Absolutely. Should you progress in it? Definitely. Should you dedicate time and energy to it? 100%. The internal journey though, internally growing in terms of, like you talked about, self-awareness, resilience, self-understanding, compassion, love, having more groundedness, having more security, believing in yourself, trusting yourself. Should we go on this journey to? Yes. So if we stay open to that journey, if we begin to see its value and importance and see that actually this stuff is gold, like absolute gold, and I am willing, life, guide me, teach me, I will work with you, and keep on connecting back to your intuition or connecting to what you feel. There's like an internal radar within all of us. And the more we can be in tune with that and notice, it's a little bit like when you meet someone and they seem really lovely and they seem charismatic, but there's something about them that you just internally doesn't feel right. There's a sense there. It's beginning to trust these different sort of like intuitive feelings about what's right for you. You can have different options and there's one that you just gravitate towards. And even although other people might say, no, you should definitely take that course of action, there's something about that doesn't seem right, and this that does feel aligned. So the more we can begin to build up that intuitive feeling, and I know it's quite an ethereal concept, but it's just beginning to sort of like sink in. I think of it as either I can be in my head or I can sink down into my heart or my soul and just begin to sit, and does it feel right? Does it feel aligned or does it feel off? If it doesn't feel off, you can assume that it's aligned. If we can continue and to see the value in that, whatever you want to call it, psychological, emotional, spiritual journey, life will work through you. You won't have to try, because it's not about trying, it will just do. A lot of it is beginning to also let go of the past and let go of resentment and let go of anger and let go of shame. In a way, if we're going to surrender to anything, that's what we should surrender to. Being present is letting go. It's letting go of your mind's thoughts. It's letting go of your mind's emotions. When we let go of everything, then there's just awareness. Letting go of the idea that, like we talked about before, I have to do this by the age of that. Letting go of the idea of what it means to be successful from an external point of view. Letting go of people's expectations on us. Letting go of the pressure to fit in and to be a certain way. We continually let go. The more we let go, the more that then there are no blocks, and so what is within us will naturally come through. Your natural true self will be expressed. You'll just be expressing more truthfully and more authentically. When you express more truthfully and more authentically, you're more powerful.